What to do if your art sucks? I'm sorry, no art sucks. Each piece of art is an embodiment of blood, tears, and sweat. I just said the word sucks to make you click into this video of you are wonderful. Oh, except AI art. Anyway, don't expect a legitimate tutorial on how to improve your art. There are much more better videos to watch. Today I'll talk about a few things I did during my beginner era to cope with the fact that my art sucks. Oh, by the way, I'm still in my beginner era. The first thing is to laugh at your old self constantly. Well, how do you know if you are short, for example? You know you're short because there are many other people taller than you. So similarly, how do you know if your art sucks? Because there are so many good art out there. Therefore, the first step is to stop comparing yourself to other god artists out there. I won't compare myself to Mr. Beast or PewDiePie because I just started YouTube. So same logic. I won't compare myself to, for example, Picasso when I started drawing. Then you may ask, who then should we compare ourselves to? And the answer is yourself, your old self. For YouTube, literally nobody watches my video 2 months ago, so now every views I get gives me euphoria because I can see the improvement. I do the same to my drawing, so I regularly redraw my old drawing to see whether I do better now while applying and reflecting the different skills I have learned along the way. I've also made a video of me redrawing my drawing 10 years ago. I think it's a really good way to visualize your improvement in drawing, and it feels damn good when you laugh at your old drawing because it makes you feel better about yourself now. Oh, by the way, please just laugh at yourself. And then after a few months, you can look back at your work again and you can do the same again and again. For example, you can redraw the same drawing every year or every month. And then every time you'll realize a new point you never realized back in like a few months ago. That means that you today are better than yourself yesterday. And I think that gives me a lot of motivation to keep going. The second point is to take reference from your favorite artist. Plagiarism is a big no-no, and personally I'm very against about people stealing other people's art style. But as beginners, it's always good to look at references and learn the techniques from the artists you like. You can analyze what you like and what people would like about that artist drawing and to apply them onto your own drawing. For me, when I started drawing digital art, I really liked the artist Bai Zhu. Is it how you pronounce it? And I studied the way they draw faces and eyes because I think it's really beautiful and cute. I mean, literally nobody can tell I'm taking reference from them. And along the way, I slowly developed my own art style and my own way of drawing, so I no longer need to rely on referencing other artists every time I draw. Well, of course, it's very important to look at references. For example, when you are drawing a skirt, you may have to look at photos of skirt to study how it works. Here I'm referring to the art style of other people. So for beginner, I think learning from the artists you admire is a very good way of learning how to draw properly and to find a way to develop your own art style. And it also gives you motivation to keep going because you have a guidance and a goal you want to achieve. The third thing is to expose your art somewhere on the internet. Or in real life, I don't know, I don't have friends in real life. Or I'm just too embarrassed or shy to show my drawing to like people I know in real life. I just started posting my drawing on Twitter, and I think it's a really good way to help me improve my drawing during my very beginning era. Like for me, my skills will improve faster if my drawing are actually going to be seen by other people instead of being my own little secret. So I always thought I must be good enough to show my artwork online. But one day I realized I can never be good enough, so I was like, oh frick it, nobody actually cares about what I draw. So I started posting artwork on Twitter, and people online are way nicer than I imagined. People actually commented and say they like my drawing, which is some feedback I never get from people because I never show my drawing to other people. They actually say they like this for real. Thank you, I love you. Building a connection with people through my artwork motivated me to draw more and to draw better. But just remember, at the end, you're doing this for yourself, so don't be too affected by the number of likes and attentions. It doesn't mean your art is not good enough if your art does not get as much like as you expected. Especially on social media, the number of likes really depends on the trend or the theme you draw. But your drawing will be seen by more people if, for example, you're drawing some characters from a very popular game or popular anime. So I think you have to be careful with social media, especially when you are learning how to draw. Just treat it as a side quest or a bonus. Like whenever you get a like, you should be happy instead of complaining about like I should get more like. Because in the end, you are learning how to draw because you want to improve your skills instead of you want to get more attention. Well, maybe I am. And the last point is to just draw and draw and draw. People can improve their drawing by like watching videos about how the muscles work or any color theories, etc. But you have to actually draw in order to apply these skills, and you need to try and sometimes fail to find out what you did wrong and how to apply these theories better. So no matter you're a beginner or you're not a beginner, just draw. And you should enjoy the process because drawing is supposed to be fun and relieving. So please don't be pressured or sad because you have not reached your ideal state yet. One day you will become that one god artist you admire, and I hope I can become one someday too. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it somehow gives some insight to someone in this world. And I hope everyone draws happily, and I will see you in the next video.